Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXC Track Time. Trackies, please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Trackies, Jamaica has been having an absolutely stupendous season, a real comeback season for the men in the sprints, and I'm talking about the 100 meters. It's been crazy, ridiculous. We've been so excited. We've had 7 men dip below 10 seconds this season. When last we see that, I don't even know. I can't even call the year. It's been a wild trackies, and of course, Jamaicans are excited by the prospects, and of course, what this could potentially mean for us, not only in the individual event, but also in the men's 100-meter relays. So, our 4x100-meter relays. So, since we've already taken a look at the women's 4x100-meter relay, well, I don't know which video I'm going to post first, but yeah, let's take a look at the men trackies, and I'm excited. Again, 7 men that have been, dipped below 10 seconds this season. Now, Buaji Nkrumah is one of those said men. I don't think they will be taking him to, the World Championships. So I'm gonna scratch him from the list. That's because of course he didn't make the finals for the individual event, at the trials. So even though he's dipped below, 10 seconds, 999. Yeah, I don't have him, being part of our relay structure. So who do we have, trackies that are, again, did below 10 seconds this season? We're talking about Akeem Blake 989, Kishane Thompson 991, Ron Watson 991. We have Kadrian Golson 994. We have Oblique Civil 995, and of course Raheem Ford 996 trackies. Wow, it's been years since I've been this excited for our men. We've been in the drought, in the wilderness for a while. I won't lie. We're down watching America sweep everything. But not anymore. Not anymore. We're back and we're banging. All right. So, 4x100-meter release. Now, this is going to be very, very tricky. Again, my assumption is top four will be, the finals. So we have Ron Watson, we have Ryan Ford, we have Oblique Civil, and we have Akeem Blake. But what about the heat, right? Considering that we, don't have, a buy into this event or, a Diamond League winner, we only send 3 people to represent individually. So that means Akeem Blake will, have to take up a spot also, in the heat. So I'm gonna go with, Akeem Blake, that's one. Kadrian Golson, that's two. That I have making my team for the Heat. Now, my big question is Kishane Thompson. He ran 991 track is. But he didn't take up, he didn't go any further in the competition. Now his coach has come out, and let us know why, that is the case. Now apparently Kishan is very injury prone tracky. So they've prepared him this season, for a one-off fast running. Now, what does that mean when it comes to the relays? Because considering that we have heat and finals, is it a case where if he runs the Heat, he wouldn't be able to quote unquote attempt the finals? I'm not sure, but for this particular round, even though he was not in the finals track, honestly, I would draft him in. I would definitely draft him in. And his coach did say he's available, if they want to take him up, take him to the World Championships for a relay leg. So again, Jamaica, must know how and when to bend the rules them. And in this particular instance, Shakis, I believe, bend all rules possible and slot Kishane Thompson in. Now clearly, there may be a few grouses as it relates to the athletes that have individually made the team, I mean the finals, and are looking for a relay slot. Trackies, I don't even know what to say to those athletes, honestly, because it would come off as, a little bit on the unfair side. But that 991 cannot be overlooked. You know what I mean? So with that 991, that's 3 people selected so far for my semi, right? Or the heat, because it's only 2 rounds anyway. So yeah, that's 3 people selected. So the other person trackies that I would slot in, it's between Taekwondo Tracy and Michael Campbell. Now Michael Campbell's fastest time this season, I believe, was 10:08, which ends up being faster than Taekwondo's Tracy's 10:09. And track is, Just so you know, MVP is back on top of things. MVP sure no. So I'm believing, that they will slot in Michael Campbell, which I'm not mad at, to, get into the relays, to represent Jamaica. So with that team trackies, without a doubt, I have us making it clearly into the finals without even troubling, top three, right? This is a solid, solid final. As it relates to the legs, which athletes should run, the only one that I have, clear out so far is probably Akeem Blake because there are a lot of new faces, trackies. So I would definitely put Akeem on, the start. Um, Kishane Thompson looks strong. I would either have him on the back stretch or the anchor. That leaves two more legs. I would put Michael Campbell. I'd probably put Michael Campbell on a straight as well and not a bend. So, okay, let's put Kishane Thompson on the back stretch and put Michael Campbell possibly on the anchor. And then no, again, you always want to have, a really solid backstretch. And then who was my fourth athlete? My fourth athlete was Kadrian Golson, and Kadrian Golson can take up the third leg. That's very sticky because all of these are straight sprinters. Now, nobody that really excels, on a curve. Maybe I'd switch out Michael Campbell for Cajun Golson. I'll put Cajun Golson on the end and put Michael Campbell on the third leg. So that's my relay. Let me see if I can say it again. That's the heat trackies. So the first leg would be Akeem Blake. Second leg, Kishane Thompson. Third leg, Michael Campbell. And fourth leg, Cajun Golson. Right now, that leaves obviously three in the final plus one. Who am I going to slot into the final strackies? Honestly, it would depend on how the athletes run their leg in the heat. But personally, my immediate choice would be Akeem Blake to start off. And I mean he plays fourth anyway in this final. So in my opinion, he could get a final slot for sure based on what we've always done. One, two, three, four. Those are the four that run in the final, you know what I mean? So Akeem Blake for sure takes that first leg. Um Ron Watson, Ryan Ford are breakout athletes for us, and then there's Oblique Seville. Let's see. I'd probably keep Oblique on anchor. Honestly, I'd probably run Rohan Watson on that third leg maybe, and Ryan Ford on the back stretch. That's possibly how I would put it. So I'd go Akeem, I'd go Ryan Ford, I'd go Ryan Watson, and I would go Oblique Civil for the finals. No, don't get me wrong. Again, these are breakout athletes, so I don't really have much information on them, running, legs on relays. So all is left to be seen, in my opinion, when it comes to a relay leg. For now, it's a trial phase. I may change my mind depending on what I see going forward based on the legs each athlete should run. But for now, this is my rough guide. But for me, definitely Jamaica can land gold in this 4x1. Just going off times alone, we are definitely up there to challenge. And you know that Jamaica loves the relays, the 4x1s. We're good at it. I'm expecting us to challenge real hard. Since there's so many new guys as well, again, my same thing comes in. Get some practicing, and please, I'm asking. A lot of guys here are from MVP. Come on, get some practicing. Get the guys up and running and to be seamless in this relay so that we can land gold. Anyway, Chucky, sound off in the comment section and let me know who do you think should represent Jamaica one in the relay, because I know I left out Taekwondo Traces. I know some of y'all will be mad. So let me know who you think should represent us in the first place. And then, of course, let me know which team you have selected for the heat and the finals, and of course the legs. And we can always hash it out in the comment section. Like the video and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.